Yeah, Mr. Chaos. It's 40 proof for times the deuce, 80 proof and nothing less. See us on the mic, we laughing drunk, you better come correct. Our Discord is popping, bruh. Haters ain't no stopping us. The Twitch is getting better every time, you better follow us. Oh man, Rucker lost in tech. JB coming for his neck. Talk shit to each other, but nobody better come and flex. Atlanta up to Canada, Boston down to San Antonio, California out to Jersey. Better blast us in your home, you're coming for the title. You better bring your Bible, cause we'll bury you on Wednesday. Friday night is the revival. You know we love that whiskey, drinking rum and getting tipsy. We just out here having fun while you haters looking shitty. Don't wanna cause no trouble, but with us you know it's double. 80 proof and all the family, you know we just might corrupt you. You better get your drink, be prepared to start the laughing. 80 proof is starting now, man. Lights and camera action, yo!
Broadcasting on Twitch TV. You're listening to the 80 Proof Podcast.
Wave, or is it like a wave?
Well, I don't know. I went like this.
My parents are over there.
EJ, you've been listening for a long time. Why the hell you been around 80 Proof for so long?
I ask myself that every time I turn on the podcast.
Standard listener answer.
Like if your woman wears contacts, and before she goes to bed, she puts glasses on. That shit's hot. That shit's hot.
That's it. God bless
That
it.
shit is so hot.
Yeah, but you say post-nut clarity. What if she gets him off and doesn't even get you off? She's like, oh, I'm spent. And you're just sitting there with your boner in your hand.
And she starts smoking a cigarette, and you're still hard as Chinese arithmetic.
Okay, okay. I'm
It
back to sundresses.
Little crease.
With the
It
sundress.
gets stuck on
Yeah.
the peaks, you know?
All right, I'm
And
back
she
on
got
team
heels
sundress.
on, not flip flops. She got heels on. Stop it.
All right. We gotta go to break. I gotta piss, and I'm gonna go jerk off a little bit, so. Yeah? Like, put it this way.
You do all kind of other stuff, you
Bro.
fucking put your tongue in her ass and all
Listen,
that stuff. Like
yeah,
that's
I do it for
gross,
her. Yeah, I do it for
right?
her. Listen.
It's literally the shitter.
Dude, that makes that you just double down on opulent, man. I think that's the greatest use of word, other than when you said cunt, that this show has ever seen. Really.
Question: why are you holding the earphones like that? Why wouldn't you just put them on?
Because I might need a hearing aid. I don't know. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Like, could you jerk off to a picture?
No,
No.
no.
Can you jerk
That's gay.
Like, no,
Like
but,
if you
like,
flip
they're
it
on.
over, and actually put Jesus, in the middle of the story, right? They're just fucking. You want some, Chris? You want? Fuck no, I don't want any. I see that shit on movies.
You don't
I
like
know what
pizza?
that does to people.
Pizza's
No, I
delicious.
don't want any pizza. I'm gonna go over here and have this Zima with a Jolly Rancher.
Did strippers in your guys' neighborhoods ever do the lollipops?
What, they blow lollipops out their pussies?
Yeah, they, masturbate with a lollipop and then stick it in their mouth, somebody's mouth.
Oh, that's a stripper's vagina. That's like,
It's probably well used. Now you got a fucking tilapia sucker,
You ever been handed a lollipop at night?
huh?
You go by the bank, she's like, "You want a lollipop?"
Have you ever indulged in a lollipop in Kansas
No,
City?
no, I did. I wasn't one of the lucky few that got them.
Stick your tongue in a hole that has shit in it, then let some other guy put his dick inside of her for like 5 minutes before he comes.
Correct.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. You nailed it.
Yeah. 100%.
Sadly, I agree with y'all.
When this penny is done, you know,
I've never heard it called a panty.
A panty.
Yeah,
A penny.
That was different.
That's the first.
It didn't sound as fucking annoying when you say a panty.
Right?
Panty, yeah.
I'm Rooker. That's J-Bomb up in the left-hand corner. Admire down. Oh my God.
No, I'm not doing that. I stick on my pants. No. We're not going there right away. Don't worry.
Already? Jesus Christ.
I just realized my pants were on.
About to walk off.
Live from Atlanta, Montreal, and Kansas City with Chris Rucker, J-Bomb, and Admire.
As the current mayor of Cream Pie City, I would like to welcome you to our team. Enjoy.
So grab a drink. We're live.
Welcome. 80 proof. First show of the new year, January 4th. It's been a long 4 days. I'm Rucker. That's J-Bomb. Admire down at the bottom. We are powered by fullpresscoverage.com. Go there for all your sporting wants and needs. A lot of stuff going on in sports this past week. Manscaped.com. Use the code 80proof. We'll do a read for that later, I believe. Maybe, perhaps.
If we remember this time.
Underwear. Oh, look at that. Right on time. I'm wearing those right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are they comfy to wear?
Fuck no, they're too little. They're snug.
they
They're
were
not the right size.
They were
But
snug on me too.
I want to support the brand, but it let's just say they don't make these for my kind.
No, they don't.
So you're saying you're gonna put your
big enough.
you're gonna put your used undies in the surprise box.
Yeah, it's gonna smell like whatever the underwear smelled like, mixed with X body spray, mixed with fucking shaving cream.
Some of these heathens might actually really enjoy your used underwear.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think there's a couple that would.
Mind you, the only people that are in here are they all guys? Oh no, Karen. Karen got a free entry.
At Marcy's daytime sex is gross. That's so untrue.
What? You don't like daytime sex?
Daytime sex is the best.
Dude, I'm not getting any, so it's all gross. You guys are all fucking gross heathens getting naked and shit.
Who wants to have sex with a girl? They suck dick.
Putting your fucking pee in a V. Gross.
Ooh, Lucy says she'd enjoy those used underwear.
Yes, wash them. Get to work.
Yeah, it says $10 a buy-in. It's $5 a buy-in for the wheel that's coming January 31st. That's when it officially closes. So you still have lots of time. But yeah, get in there, guys. $5 for a chance to win a $300 package.
Package.
Yeah.
Package.
And we're also giving away stuff.
I feel like we have the wrong demo. I feel like the majority of our active listeners are women. What are they gonna need with Manscaped?
What do you mean? They can shave their vaginas with it. It's just as good.
It's not called Womanscaped. The fuck?
Peoplescaped.
Wonder what happens if they use the ball cream on their vag.
They'll grow a pair.
Have you guys used the ball cream yet?
Yeah, it makes your balls super fucking smooth and like, I don't know, man. My balls are all shiny and new looking. My dick's just old and fucking crusty.
On your dick, man. Well, also,
Your
why
dick
your
should be
dick
so
crusty?
clean. Your dick should be so clean. It's not been used. When's the last time you had sex, Admire?
Oh, dude, I don't even know. Like August, September, maybe.
Oh, wow. How many blisters you got on those palms?
Oh, dude, I got fucking calluses like crazy. I beat my dick like it owes me money.
Oh, there's the Mookie. Mookie, what the hell, man? You never claimed your prize. How am I going to get the money to you?
So we know who you are, Mookie.
Oh.
With Chris Rucker's fucking detective work. We know who it is, but they obviously don't want to be known for a reason, so I won't out them.
Well, I want to know who it is.
Wait, I found out who it is?
Yeah, last episode, somebody jumped in the Zoom for a split second, and we had only posted the Zoom in the Twitch, so we knew they got the link from there.
That's not necessarily true.
That's what I found out. That's not who it is.
That's not?
No.
Fuck.
Mookie says they don't Zoom. So we're still trying to figure out who the Mookie is. Okay, so
I don't
So
even
how
know
did they-
anymore. I'm over it. It's like a fucking Bray Wyatt storyline. You know, it's been going on too long. I'm fucking over it. Just keep subscribing and keep showing up and being active in the chat. I'll take that. That works for me.
Well, it's the first show of 2023. It's also the first show of January. So all those who are subbing through their Prime, it's free. Resub, help support the show, please.
I did mine.
Mine's not till January 14th.
Oh, it's not Oh, that's true. It depends on when you subbed, right?
Yeah, it depends on when you subbed. It's not just the first of the month. Not like Patreon.
Oh, Patreon. FYI. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, my daughter didn't have fucking lunch money because you fucking stole it.
I wanted to post that gif of, remember the Dave Chappelle show where black people got their reparations, and the white guy's like interviewing the black woman, and she telling all the other black people like, y'all watch yourself, it's broke motherfuckers around here.
Hide the money, y'all. There's broke people around.
I wanted to post that in the Discord, but I didn't. I was busy working, and I mean, this has been the longest fucking 2 weeks of a month ever. Like, this dry January shit's just not working.
I'm also dry.
I'm not purposely dry. I just haven't felt like drinking since.
You just haven't had sex in a while.
I'm dehydrated.
Well,
Edmar, you should have the most stamina ever the next time you have sex.
What?
Like, you should be getting so. How do you practice to be good at something? Or how do you become good at something? You practice. Edmar's been practicing for 4 months now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't jerk off to last. You try and get that thing done as quickly as possible.
That's what I'm saying. It's been so long. He should start experimenting with like how long he can go.
You ever edge yourself?
No, I've never done that. Everybody says it's great, but it just sounds like a bad time to me. Like,
yeah.
I'm there to feel good. Why would you get to the point of almost feeling good to take it back down? To get it closer again, to bring it back down. Just have a good time. Blow your load.
Just put that on a t-shirt.
I was just about to say that's going up on the shop. Have a good time. Blow your load.
And then Admire's face. Is that a Bucky shirt?
Right now.
It's a Busey shirt.
Oh, it's a Busey shirt. Okay.
Yes, Bucky's Jay.
So nobody was able to claim the 2022 celebrity death pool.
But there was a lot that I named that somebody should have took. Like the Pope died, Barbara Walters.
Yeah.
A bunch of unpredictable ones. Fucking Ken Block, man.
Yeah.
That one hurts.
What is it?
Ken Block, like the founder of DC Shoes, like the dude that does the rally cars.
DC Comics or DC Shoes?
DC Shoes. He founded DC Shoes in like
seen those before.
Like 04. But I guarantee you've seen his car, the fucking monster Ford Focus that he drifts.
Yeah. I've also seen better internet that Admire has because he keeps fucking freezing.
Dude, it's ran fine all day. And as soon as we get on here, I'm about to just buy a Mac Mini.
Don't feel bad, Admire. Don't feel bad, Admire. You know, my microphone sounded phenomenal last week when Jay wasn't here and everything was going through me. Then Jay gets back and everybody's like, Rucker's microphone sounds bad.
I find your mic sounds good tonight. What do you think, Admire?
Yeah, it sounds good. Listen to the replay. His mic sounded really good.
Yeah, well, I mean, whoever is broadcasting it is obviously going to have the direct feed. So it's always
but how come it doesn't fuck everybody else's feed up?
What do you mean?
Like right now, your mic sounds fine. Mine sounds like shit. But when I was doing it, Admire's mic sounded fine. Mine sounded fine.
Admire's mic sounds fine right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I don't know what to say.
I don't think you're getting it. Maybe you do need a drink. I don't think you're.
No, I'm
you're not
getting
smart
it.
enough sober to keep.
He's stuck processing the thought.
No, if Admire's mic also sounded like shit, I think you would have a point, but I don't think you do.
Mine sounded like shit the other day.
What, you think I'm sabotaging it? Well, right now it's not ducking. You both just spoke at the same time. And I find it sounds way better tonight than it's ever sounded. And, you are talking into the mic this time.
I always
instead of pushing your mic away and talking like this.
Yeah, you tend to do that quite a bit.
Y'all tend to suck my dick.
Hey, and fuck you for making me think that Boot to the Face was really over. I thought that shit was done.
Yeah,
I didn't make you think that. You don't pay attention.
Yeah.
Well, we were drinking.
Did you guys have a show last week?
They had a show last night.
Oh, you and Marty or?
No, me and EJ Reed.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess since you didn't look at it last night, had to move days. Couldn't do Sunday anymore. That's literally the only day that Marty could do besides Wednesday. Guess what? I'm busy on Wednesday nights. We're also 3 hours behind, so he was waking up at 8 a.m. on fucking Sunday, and that was dragging him down too. So decided to change things up a bit. If he wants to come back on and do like a special appearance, he can. But I'm gonna keep it going for a little while. I was supposed to stop when I turned 40, but I've started having fun again doing wrestling podcasting. So
well, wrestling is a lot better than it used to be. That's for sure.
And shout out to EJ. He did fucking great last night.
Yeah, he did. He really did. He way better than when he called in on fucking 80.
Has he been back? Oh, one and done. No, he'll be back for sure. But getting back to the celebrity deaths, who have we lost? We've lost Ken Block already.
Yeah, Ken Block died. Jeremy Renner, close to dying. He's alive. Got fucked up pretty bad. Gangsta Boo, 3-6 Mafia died. She's only 4 or 5 years older than me.
Yeah, 43.
What'd she die of?
I haven't looked it up, but
yeah, I just saw
imagine
Renner just posted a selfie on Instagram like yesterday.
Yeah, he got fucked up by like a snowplow or something.
Helping somebody else that was stuck. That's why, guys, don't do it.
Well, you just drive by people when they need help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you wave and you tell them, "Hey, you can't park there."
Yeah, I'm gonna call somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing, so I don't end up like Hawkeye.
Yeah,
isn't that who that is? Isn't that Jeremy Renner?
Yeah, he was Hawkeye.
Yeah. Okay, thought so.
Wasn't there some other celebrity deaths that happened? Seemed like last minute.
Barbara Walters died.
Yeah, Barbara Walters, the Pope,
Ken Block.
I posted one that popped up right before the show. It wasn't a death. It was kind of the opposite. Ex-UFC fighter Phil Baroni has been arrested for murdering his girlfriend.
That's true?
Yeah.
Idiots. Jesus. What about the football player that collapsed?
He's still alive. I heard that he's making progress. He's still critical.
They said it was looking a lot better today than it was yesterday, so that's good.
Yeah.
And it just reconfirms why I fucking hate people. Everybody on my Facebook has turned it into, oh, I bet he had the fucking vaccine. I bet he had a heart attack from the vaccine.
Didn't he get like fucking slammed right in his chest?
I think he tackled the guy and he hit his chest.
He tackled the guy, but the guy's head hit him in the chest. And apparently what all the quote unquote doctors are saying is you can get hit in your chest at the right time when your heart's doing something. I can't remember what it was exactly. And it can make you go into cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
And it's like a 1 in 1 millionth of a chance that it happens. So it literally just like the most unlucky fucking thing in the world.
Yeah. I mean, he was tackling a guy. His heart was, of course, beating very fast at the time and probably just hit it right. I heard that commonly happens to baseball players. Like they'll get hit with a baseball in the chest and it'll cause a heart attack.
Mookie says like being struck by lightning. Is there all that talk about NFL with too many rules and yada yada yada? Isn't everybody shit in the pants right now about all that?
Nah, everybody was shitting on how they handled it. I think they handled it fine. You can't. There's no playbook for shit that's never happened before, you know? And they basically saved the guy's life by having the policies in place that they did have. And then there's rumors that like the NFL was like, all right, when he gets off the field in 5 minutes, y'all warm up, and the players walked off. That's been debunked. That was what I heard was going around too.
Jeez.
So there's a lot of fallout from it though. Like obviously you hope the guy's all right, but like on a much smaller scale than somebody dying, like right now fantasy football is like up in the air. Like a lot of the best players in fantasy football were in that game, and it was championship week, and now they haven't made any kind of call on what they're going to do for that game or how. And people say, oh, it's just fantasy football, which it is, but some of these people have a lot of fucking money in these leagues. Like my league that I run here, it's $1,000 up for grabs. And some people play $1,000 buy-in with like 12, 15 teams. Like the shit is, again, that little bit of money is not worth, that has nothing to do with the guy's life. Now it's to the point where it's like, what are they going to do to right that? And then in real life, fucking NFL playoff seeding. Like if they just say the Bengals and the Bills aren't going to play 17 games, they're going to play 16, they could fuck like another team out of the playoffs, because then they would have a half game advantage on somebody they would be tied with, if that makes sense.
Somebody will get home advantage having, a better win percent.
Like I think the Bills are like battling with Kansas City for the number 1 seed. They probably won't get it if they play one less game than Kansas City. Cincinnati's trying to win their division. They probably will get it, because if they don't count that game, they play Baltimore this weekend. Now Baltimore can't win the division because they'll be a half game back no matter what happens. Not to mention, they're going to have to, if they do play the game, they're going to have to move the playoffs and the Super Bowl back a week. Like, it's a big fallout from this one game. If it was just the fucking Falcons and the Browns, nobody would give a fuck, but these are two of the most prominent teams right now, like going for something. So it's a big fallout, and I'm curious to see how the NFL is going to handle it. I really am. There's going to be no right answer. Like somebody's going to be pissed off.
Yeah, somebody's going to be pissed off, and it's probably going to fuck somebody over either way.
Yeah.
Says, anybody think it's a miracle that this has never happened before? I think that's crazy, right? Like, you think about somebody getting hurt playing football or baseball or whatever, and you think they just got hit too hard, they got a concussion, or maybe they broke something, and they're waving as they're getting carted off. Like, this guy was dead on the field, and they literally brought him back to life. And you can see other players like crying and shit, and the commentators don't know what to do. They keep going to commercial break. Like it was eerie to watch it.
Yeah, it's happened in hockey.
Didn't the guy get his throat slit in hockey?
Oh yeah, goalie had his throat slit. Yeah, but Rich Peverly died on the bench in I want to say 4 or 5 years ago. Just died on the bench. So they couldn't get the attention to stop the game because it was happening on the bench. They finally did. They got the guy off. They fucking shocked him back to life. Guy wanted to play.
Get the fuck out of here.
Guy wanted to play. He was let's go. They had to convince him not to. They brought him to the hospital. Game went on though, but I don't think they knew it, and I don't think it's the same type of thing. It wasn't an incident that happened. He just had him.
It didn't stop everything.
No, exactly. So it wasn't this like huge shock. It was more just a lot of confusion, and I don't think they let any of the players know at that time, other than their own bench, I guess. But
wasn't there a basketball player that died like shooting the ball or something like that years ago?
Yeah, that sounds about right too. In the middle of a game.
Was it high school or college or some shit like that? I think I could be making this up, but I swore there was a basketball player that died like shooting the ball. He had a heart attack, I think.
That's crazy.
But the Mookie says it happened in Little League. I think same heart thing. Yeah, I think I haven't heard about a little kid getting hit in the chest and like collapsing and dying. But it is crazy that it hadn't happened more. But again, it's a fucking 1 in 1 millionth or 1 billionth of a chance that it would happen. Like it's just one of those things where it's just fucking unlucky.
Yeah, I mean, you have a very small percent of people playing the game on televised TV, so you're not going to see it that often, but probably happens every week. Somebody having a heart attack playing flag football or some shit.
Yeah.
That's a good point too, Admire, that this was Monday Night Football. So there was nothing else going on. Like there wasn't 12 other games like there normally is on a Sunday, right? Where they could just move the coverage to somewhere else. So everybody that is watching is like, you seeing the shit that's going on? They're calling people, and now the whole world's fucking tuning in, as opposed to, not that it makes it better or worse, but it got way more play than it probably would have if it was like a Sunday 1 o'clock game that wasn't on the game of the week.
It's crazy that no matter what happens, no matter how tragic or random or unlucky or whatever, it always comes back to these fucking people talking about that vaccine.
It's going to be a forever thing now. Like everything is going to get blamed on that shit.
It's like anytime somebody dies now, it's vaccine.
Yeah.
What about the people that lived?
Yeah.
So we want to talk. We want to talk about the 4 that died.
Yeah, it's not like anybody ever dropped dead in the history of this earth before, right?
What about all these people that got the vaccine? All these fucking millions of people that are just randomly living still because of the vaccine. Right? Can you believe that motherfucker's still alive? A goddamn vaccine.
Man, that's funny that we're talking about it. Like, all I do all day long while I work is listen to podcasts. So I've been going backwards. Now I'm at the point where I'm getting into the COVID times. So I'm getting to hear like the shit happen real time. And Joe Rogan had a good point. He's like, why can't they invent like a fucking coronavirus that only kills stupid people? Like your IQ's so low, you're fucking dead. That would have been awesome.
Melissa Marshmallow says the percentage increase of young deaths, I think, is what is alarming. I mean,
is there really an increase, or is it just we're focused more on it?
Are we looking for it?
Or have you seen what young people are eating nowadays?
All they do is eat ass. These motherfuckers, I tell you.
Eat ass and do pills, man.
Yeah, popping pills and eating ass. No wonder they're fucking dropping dead.
It wasn't the Xanax. It definitely wasn't the Xans.
I personally would like to blame the Impossible meat.
Oh, the Beyond
I still
Burgers.
haven't had one of those.
I don't know if it was the Impossible or Beyond. Or I had whatever fucking Chipotle has. They have some fake meat shit. It was pretty good.
There's a place here, I think I've told you about it, called Slutty Vegan, where they make vegan burgers, and I want to try it. But every time I've ever been in the vicinity of the restaurant, there's only 2 of them here in Atlanta. The line's always around the fucking corner, but I do want to try it.
Well, y'all remember about that vegan in New York, right? That opened a vegan restaurant and ended up there was a Netflix about her, the bad vegan.
No, what happened with her?
She had the vaccine.
Her boyfriend convinced her that her dog was God and convinced her to put all of her money into his gambling habits, and she stopped paying her like employees and shit. You don't remember this?
Fuck, I like this guy. Tell me more.
He convinced her. He convinced her that her dog would become immortal if she did immortal if she did these things. And then
was the dog lying about the vaccine?
And yeah, she was like, it was like a manhunt for years. And this was like a famous restaurant. Like all the celebrities used to go there. It was 100% raw vegan.
And he convinced her just to spend all of her money and her dog would live forever and he can gamble.
Like, you can't make this up.
Oh man, that sounds like an awesome fucking movie to put like Jonah Hill in.
Yeah. Well, it's not a movie though. It's
I know, but it would be. No, they should make it a movie.
Jonah Hill has his the first comedy. I mean, when's the last time you've seen a comedy movie come out? Like an actual comedy movie?
I think everybody's been a little too afraid.
Too afraid. Yeah.
A comedy movie like what though?
Well, like it's supposed to be kind of, it's a Jonah Hill comedy.
Something that kind of walks the line like super bad.
Well, I don't know if it's going to. It's called You People. So he's dating like a black woman, and he has to like.
Yeah, the trailer looks amazing.
It looks like a lot of people are either gonna like fucking hate it or enjoy it. But yeah, they haven't put out a comedy like the Judd Apatow crew of people in a really long time.
Yeah. I like Jonah Hill. It should be good. I'll watch it for sure.
Yeah. Did you catch his documentary? It was fucking horrible.
No.
Yeah, don't watch it. It's really bad.
I steer clear of a lot of documentaries.
Yeah. All right, well, let's take our first break. We'll come back. You guys want to talk about comedians, though? Because let's do Mount Rushmore.
Oh, fuck. I forgot.
Oh, no. Did he?
I'll make mine up on the fly.
It's your fucking topic.
I was going to say, we cannot skip this, man. I like talking music, and the only thing close to it is fucking stand up. So let's go.
You know me, I don't like taking notes.
You wrote it.
I like to do the shit off the top of my head.
You wrote it like 2 hours ago.
It was like 6 hours ago.
It was today. Put it that way.
I had plenty of time to think about it. And I put it in the chat and I completely forgot about it.
How many people are on Mount Rushmore? Is it 3 or 4?
4.
Okay, so we need to come up with 4. All right, well, you got a minute and a half.
I got you. I can do that.
We'll be back. 80 proof.
If my songs go pop, 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 what makes you think I'm not okay with that? I took my backpack off, ready to change the game and run the track. Y'all thinking I'ma fall off? I'm Thomas the Engine. 2 seconds, you get your rocks off. That's right, I said you're all soft. So I paint over the team like I'm Bob Ross. I got weed songs, if you smoke good. I got peace songs, if you ain't so hood. That you can't kick it, get it, have a party. Oh shit, homie, don't hurt nobody. Let your knees drop while the beat rock. Need my scheme seem something like P-Rock. You gotta hit the G-spot. Life's too short like an Ewok. Live it, let your nerves shake while the earthquake. Do the bird like it's purple rain. Now say something stupid about girls and drinks and slur your words and sip on Chardonnay. Now roll some up. What you waiting for? Roll some up. Eyes low if you roll like us. So when I say so, everybody jump, jump. To a million, but we don't chase cream, so we feed it to the children. Paint new faces on the canvas as I write classic poems like Sanskrit. Epic, 3 letters, don't forget it. Pronounce soul, but I got soul in excess. The next best to the best, but the best ain't rain yet. So I guess we all kings, yes. A rising tide will raise all boats, but if you throw stones, nobody floats. Negativity breeds nothing but ills. That's why I paint the perfect picture with the team that I build. Say cheese and pose like a G and some gold dookie ropes like Run DMC. Too many homies on my team, made a whole fucking album with my family. Yeah. If you love life, don't ever let it waste, y'all. That's why you gotta make love, make peace, make noise, make art. Let me get a soul clap. Can I get a soul clap? Let me get a soul clap. Can I get a soul clap? Soul clap for me.
Welcome back, 80 proof. Do not forget, we're giving away a box worth $300. All you have to do for a shot in the raffle is donate $5. Like Joey DeLorme, like Little Admire.
Somebody else did.
Admire.
Oh no.
And then you could have a shot at the box of goodies that we are going to send. When's this thing in? January 31st?
January 31st, yeah.
January 31st. Oh, my God. January 31st, 11:59. I'm going to be pouring Jack and Coke into a glass.
Oh.
Fuck New Year's. I was counting down to this.
So you're only going to go dry till February?
Yeah, I'm going to calm down with the drinking after that. But yeah, I'm only doing dry. I did dry February once. That was only 4 weeks. This is 3 more days. So that'll be a thing.
I'd like to see how long.
How about, speaking of the countdown, the Georgia Bulldogs are back in the national title. How about the ending of that? Like, talk about a 1 in a million chance or something. The game started at fucking 8:00. They didn't go to overtime. And the kid literally missed the field goal as you're counting down 3, 2, 1, happy new. So half the stadium celebrating, UGA fans, and half the stadium's crying at New Year's this year. What a fucking crazy look that was. Have you seen the side by sides they've done, Admire, where like the ball's dropping and the guys lining up for the field goal, and as everybody's screaming Happy New Year, UGA's running on the sidelines like celebrating.
Yeah, I seen that. I was watching the game, kinda. I was fucking high. I don't remember shit. I had to read about it all the next day.
Did you happen to read about how many milligrams are in those fucking edibles you were taking?
Boy, I found some that are 500 milligrams each. Anybody who does edibles knows that is a little extreme. And the guy that sold them to me let me know, dude, don't take a whole one. What did I do?
Don't even take a half one.
I drank a fucking 12-pack of beer, then I took a whole one.
Were you trying to die?
Dude, so I was down at the lake with my dad, and we watched all the football games and shit, and I was high as fuck. I went to bed, and the next day, I couldn't even move till noon. I was so high still the next day, just laying there. I was like, I can't move. I can't leave.
What'd you do for New Year's Eve, Jason?
Watched fucking Your Honor TV show. Didn't give a fuck, man. I'm partied out. I don't care for New Year's Eve.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. It's just a day.
It's fun though. It's a party. You're such a killjoy with everything. I don't like birthdays.
No.
I don't like New Year's Eve.
I used to love New Year's Eve, but I don't know. There's just something about it.
I'm not fascinated by it. That's why I was just like, fuck it. I'm going to the lake, just fish, drink beer.
I mean, it's nothing fascinating. It's just at least the one time a year you just party.
I party at Christmas.
I lived through Y2K. You know, that was the biggest New Year's ever.
I remember like so mad at my parents because they left us at home alone. And I'm like, the world's gonna fucking end, and these irresponsible sons of bitches are out partying. Like, what are we gonna do when the internet stops working?
No, man, I used to be huge into it, but now it's like I'd have a Christmas party every year, and I'm pretty much done at that point. It's too close to Christmas, man.
I went to a place in Charlotte. Can't remember the name of the place. It was a lot of fun. I was so upset. We had 8:00 reservation to like get a table and all that, you know, for the party I was in, and we didn't get seated till like 8:45, and I was like losing my patience. Like, how you gonna let us reserve a fucking table? And it wasn't cheap, you know. And then we get in there, and there's no church and union, is what it was called. We get in there, and there's nowhere for us to sit, right? It's annoying. It was super annoying. But then we sat down, and it was good. It was a 3-course meal. I had jumbo shrimp cocktail. When they say jumbo, these fucking things were like so big. I could only eat 2 of them. Plus, they were I don't like shrimp cocktail that much. And these being so big, I could just taste the consistency that I don't like.
A little too fishy, a little too sea.
I need it fried and laid to the side. That's how I need it. I don't need fucking. I know it's boiled, but it still looks real.
The raw shit's the best.
What? Raw shrimp? You can't eat raw shrimp.
Well, you know, cocktail style, cooked but cold.
Cold, yeah.
Yeah, it was on ice too, so that made it a little different. Ugh.
Ugh.
Then I had filet mignon. Oh, so good. And it was
What's what people say in filet mignon is not the best?
It's not the best cut.
I don't know what is the best. I don't really give a fuck. All I know is this is really good. And it sounds bougie as hell. So I was like, cool, I'll order that. Plus the other shit they had on there was like duck or some shit like that. There was a couple other little weird things on there. I was like, I'm not trying that shit. So steak was the one thing that I saw that I would like. That was really good. And then some weird fucking dessert that was really good. Ran into my cousin who lives in Charlotte, and then partied for fucking New Year's. Like, the drinks were on the fucking ticket that we got, but well drinks. Luckily, their well whiskey was Evan Williams and not like fucking Kentucky Gold or some shit like that. So it was halfway decent. But I mean, I drank a lot of whiskey.
It was unlimited well?
Yeah.
Whoa. Fine by me. It could have been anything in there. I would have drank it.
After the first couple, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'd already been drinking Crown Royal like at the very beginning of the day, and then we got there and I ordered a couple Crown and Cokes. Then when I found out that drinks came with the ticket, I was like, oh, give me a fucking whiskey and Coke Zero. Whiskey and diet. I went to that bar so many fucking times. It was a lot of fun. And then, classic Rucker. Eventually I just looked at everybody and go, I'm drunk. It's time to go.
Oh, God. So what do you do when you get home when it's drunk? I'm time to go. Do you go home and eat and then pass out, or can you
I actually did eat because we went earlier and got like some wings and shit like that. So I ate and we all stayed around the table like playing, what the fuck was that game? Cards Against Humanity and something else. There was a game on the phone, like charades basically. We did that too. And then again, we started drinking when we got back. Like I wasn't drunk already, right? And then again, I looked up and I was like, time for me to go to bed. I just went to bed. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like when I get in that mode, like I've told you I'm leaving. Y'all are more than welcome to stay up party and just know that I'm fucking out of here.
Oh, it's called Heads Up. I played Heads Up. Heads Up is great. Yeah. You got to go like this and ching ching and ching ching. Yep. Oh, it's so fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Different categories and shit like that.
Yeah, it's fun. Oh, Joey DeLorme's here. Hey, Balls. What's up?
Yeah, Joey's kids couldn't eat fucking lunch at school either.
Don't blame me, man. I'm doing my best, okay? All right, so top comedians, Mount Rushmore comedians.
Ooh, yeah. I've been waiting on this all day.
Yeah. Mount Rushmore.
Stand-up comedians or just TV show or TV movie comedians?
Oh, yeah. What is the rules?
Stand-up.
Stand-up only.
Stand-up only?
But you can do the stand-ups that started as a stand-up that crossed over to a movie actor.
Okay. All right. I mean, can I go first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just want to name one each, just go around?
Yeah, 100%. My number one's Jerry Seinfeld, without a doubt.
Why would you start at 1 and not start at 4?
He's 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's just 4 Jerrys. Jerry, George, Elaine, and Kramer.
Overrated this motherfucker is, and how you like sweat him so hard.
He's the best.
What's the deal with comedians?
Yeah. What's the deal with you always on my balls?
He shaped my life. You know, people say, what would Jesus do? I said, what would Jerry do? That's how I've lived my life.
Tell you what he should have did. Went and got a haircut, that whack ass haircut he had during the filming of Seinfeld.
Everybody had whack ass haircuts back then.
Not like that. The little bald fat fucker had a better haircut than Jerry did.
Come on.
Kramer was funnier than Jerry.
No. No, not even close. Nobody was as funny as Jerry. But Jerry wrote it. I mean, Jerry was just him and Larry David. Can I put the slash, like the two of them, as one?
No, you can use Larry David in your next round.
All right, fine. Going with Jerry motherfucking Seinfeld.
So we're starting at 1 and not 4.
Whatever. Make them 4. That's fine by me.
My number 4, Bernie Mac.
That's a good one.
I fucking love Bernie Mac stand-ups. A lot of people don't even know about Bernie Mac stand-ups were so fucking good. Def Comedy Jam days, he was so funny.
Dude.
The Kings of Comedy, like he stole the show in the Kings of Comedy.
Fucking milk and cookies.
Yep.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
Oh my God. The original Kings of Comedy with fucking Bernie Mac, D.L.
Hughley, Steve Harvey, and Cedric the Entertainer with Bernie Mac. Cedric the Entertainer is a really good one too. He's my number 5, but we only did 4. But Cedric the Entertainer is underrated, like one of the funniest fucking stand-ups you could watch.
D.L. Hughley's show was good. I liked that show.
Yeah.
The Hugleys?
Yeah. D.L. Hughley's a funny dude. He's still funny.
Yeah.
All these years later, like he don't give a shit either. He say whatever the fuck he wants to.
Oh, fuck you, Joey.
Admire has Larry the Cable Guy is number 1. Get her done.
Well, I'll start out with my number 1. Norm Macdonald.
Really? Number one?
Never heard of him.
Norm Macdonald, number one. His jokes, the way he sets them up, he will tell a long ass story, and it's kind of like the kicked him in the pussy from Chappelle. It's a long drawn out story and then a punchline out of nowhere. Norm Macdonald's the best.
I don't know. I mean, he's really good, but I don't know if I could put him on the top 4.
That's not your top 4.
No, I know.
Ed Myers.
Okay, fine.
He gets his own Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, true. I gotta go. My second pick's gonna be Louis C.K. Louis C.K.
Damn.
Very similar to Jerry Seinfeld, was a guy who pretty much wrote another TV show kind of based off of his stand-up. And just good all around, man. Pulls his dick out in front of chicks and stuff. And,
Yeah.
you know, fine by me. No, I just find he's the ultimate. And he was somebody that I didn't give a shot to for a really long time. And then the guy just, he aggravated me with the way that he looked. And then I stumbled upon his fucking show. And I was like, oh my God, this is fucking
The show
great.
Lucky Louie was fucking amazing.
Yeah. And then even Louis after. Just the HBO version of it, the higher end version of it. Just really fucking good. So I'm going to go with Louis C.K. as my number 2.
My number 3,
You're skipping
Chris
number 2?
Rock. I'm
Oh,
going 4
yeah,
to 1
yeah.
like you're supposed to do when you do a list.
Okay.
But, radio unprofessionals over here.
Chris
My
Rock.
number 3 is Chris Rock. And only off of, he had one come out a few years ago. I can't remember the name of it, where they showed him at 3 different places telling the same jokes. It was really good. But the fact, he makes my list strictly off of Bigger and Blacker.
Bigger and Blacker is a classic.
I can watch that today, and it's still funny. And it still fits.
Broke my leg. Mama poured Robitussin on it.
Tussin.
Tussin. Yeah, Bigger and Blacker, man. I had the CD of that. It was real good.
Back when comedy shows were on CDs. That's how old we are.
Yeah. Yeah, the first comedy CD we all had back in the day was fucking Adam Sandler.
Mine was the Jerky Boys.
Oh my God, I
Jerky
forgot about them.
Boys.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Prank calls. Remember that was the biggest thing on the internet?
That was so good. Ricky Smiley, I think, was the best at that. Ricky Smiley, he had CDs of prank calling people, and he used different voices and shit, and it was just hilarious.
All right. See, Tattoo China Doll, I almost put him on there, but
Oh, Mitch has to be on somebody's.
nope. So my next one, I got to put Dave Chappelle as my number 2.
Yeah, Dave
Hey.
Chappelle's on there.
He is the greatest living comic right now.
Dave
Are
Chappelle's
you
really
going
good.
4 to 1, Admire, or are you going 1 to 4?
Mine are interchangeable. I mean,
Okay.
I'm a comedy snob, so my 4 are going to be top tier.
Not after those first 2.
Shit. Fucking Dave Chappelle, really?
Not Dave Chappelle. What was your other one?
Norm
you-
Macdonald.
Oh, you've only done 2. Okay, never mind. Dave Chappelle works. I like that one.
Dave Chappelle is really good. I was considering putting him on mine. I'm going with Chris D'Elia, man. And I know not a lot of people like him, but I find
Well, before he turned into a fucking pervert.
He wasn't ever charged with anything.
I'm kind of into all the pervs. You know, Jerry dated a 15-year-old girl. Louis jerking off in front of chicks. Chris D'Elia's raping everybody. So it's just kind of my, it's my thing. Chris D'Elia's got a special place in my heart, man. We were watching his comedy, and my wife and I were laughing, and her water broke. But Chris D'Elia's the shit, man.
He's funny. I still watch a bunch of his. I'll watch him on, several times.
His stand-up is good, but he's just so fucking funny on his podcast. He just does it alone, and he's just so fucking good. And the way that he makes fun of people is just, I don't know. It's up there. Going Chris D'Elia.
My number 2 and my number 1 are interchangeable, and I literally just changed it again. Now I'm changing it back. My number 2, Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, Davey's up
Dave
there.
Chappelle is such an amazing fucking storyteller now. But his comedy when he was younger was super funny. And the way he's evolved with comedy over the past 20, 25 years is really good. So, number 2, Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, I still have his DVD of Killing Them Softly, and one of his first ones that you're talking about. It's so fucking good. For me, number 3, Richard Pryor.
You know, I was never into Richard Pryor.
I don't think I've seen
watched
one of his
enough of
things.
him.
Yeah.
I don't think I watched enough. I shouldn't say I was never into him because I look at Richard Pryor more as like a comedy actor than a comedian, although I know he's literally, and all the black comedians will tell you that Richard Pryor is like who they wanted to be when they grew up.
Yeah.
But I never went back and studied Richard Pryor stuff. Maybe I should.
Go back and watch some of it. And then some of them old movies he was in, man, The Toy.
Oh, yeah, I know The Toy. Yeah.
I watched that the other day.
What am
Still
I,
holds
toy?
up.
In a little fucking tight ass red onesie.
Yeah, there were so many good movies with Pryor. The movie Moving. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That's so good. Hear No Evil, See No Evil.
That was a good one too, him and Gene Wilder. The hell's so funny, Jason?
Joey DeLorme. I haven't been into Richard, but I've been in dicks. This guy's a fucking moron. So Dave Chappelle with a double hitter, eh? That brings us to Admire.
No, I said Pryor.
Oh, Pryor. Okay. All right.
Last one, Jay.
Last one.
Make it count.
Oh, it's a tough one. I love Larry David. I really do. But
Is he stand up?
He was stand up. But I gotta just round it out. I gotta put Dave Chappelle on mine as well. Cause it's just like he's a god. Like so much of our shit in pop culture is based off of stuff that Dave Chappelle has said.
Before we had memes, we all just yell
Yeah.
fucking Chappelle Show shit.
And like I didn't even watch a lot of the Chappelle Show, right? But like I don't think I've ever seen the Rick James skit.
What?
But I've said it a million times. Fuck your
Charlie
couch.
Murphy.
I don't even know who Charlie Murphy is. Fuck your couch. I don't know what any of it is. I've seen like 10 of his skits, but his stand-up is always so fucking good. It's just so fucking good. So I got to put Dave Chappelle on mine.
So you've never seen the Prince one either with Charlie Murphy?
Who's Charlie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy's brother.
Oh, no.
Darkness.
10, 15 years ago. But he used to do on Chappelle's show, it was called like Charlie Murphy's Hollywood Stories or some shit like that. Kind of like True Hollywood Stories. And he would tell you about all the famous people he used to hang out with because he was Eddie Murphy's brother. The Prince one is really good. Obviously, the Rick James was hilarious, but I can't believe you've never seen Chappelle's show.
I mean, I've seen it, right? I've seen it. At one point, somebody had all the DVDs.
I'm going to mail you my DVDs of season 1. You just need to get high and sit down and watch them. The Mad Real World? Are you shitting me? The one white dude in a house full of black people and he goes crazy because they're literally like banging his girlfriend and stabbing his dad. Like, we need to call a house vote. Like we need a house. We don't like the way you acting around. He's like, you stabbed my dad.
You had sex with Katie.
Correction, man. Ice Tray had sex with Katie. Anyway.
Katie got some big old titties.
Yes, you did. Dang. My number one.
Yep.
Eddie Murphy.
I was going to put him as instead of Dave, but I like
Eddie Murphy Raw is the greatest fucking stand-up comedy show I've ever seen.
Did you see what I posted today?
No.
About St. Jock?
Oh, yeah, I did see that. I did see that. Dexter St. Jock. And Eddie Murphy Raw is the greatest stand-up ever, in my opinion. Obviously, everybody has their opinions, but Y'all don't have a podcast, so shut the fuck up in the chat. But yeah, Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy's my guy. A lot of honorable mentions. Go ahead, Admar. I'll let you finish. But like, just sitting here talking to y'all, thinking about all the really good stand-ups that we're leaving out.
Oh, my number one. No, I can't believe nobody said it. Fucking George Carlin. I mean, he's the fucking king.
Meh.
What?
Meh.
Eh?
Shine Time Station, man.
No, George Carlin. I mean, he could talk serious. He could be funny, but he always had this outlook on what's happening in the world, in the country, and like he could talk about anything. It was awesome.
It was really captivating when he would talk. I will say that. Like he had a really good way of telling stories in his comedy stuff.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're all really good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And like Rucker said, there's a ton that, we only got to pick 4 each. Like there's so many good ones out there. Jim Norton is fucking amazing.
Jim Norton stand-up is next level.
Joey made the joke about you liking Larry the Cable Guy. What about fucking Ron White and Foxworthy and the rest of them? Like that whole fucking tour was hilarious.
Oh, dude, Ron White
ever. But these motherfuckers are still hilarious. Ron White was probably my favorite one out of all of them.
Oh, he was funny as hell, man.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know it for the longest time. Larry the Cable Guy, that's like an act that he puts on. Like he's not a redneck. Like he's a fucking normal white dude from like Minnesota.
No way.
Rich as shit. And he's rich as shit because of it. Get her done.
No
Oh
way.
yeah. He used to be friends with our local radio station in Kansas City, and they made a song for like an intro when he came on the radio, and he liked it so much he paid him like $60,000 for it. Like he's got fuck you money.
Yeah. And Larry the Cable Guy shit took him a long. He had a TV show. I think he was on like a reality show where it was like some type of game show they had him on. He did a lot of shit. He ran that gimmick into the ground, and good for him.
Yeah, I mean, he even had them movies. He had like Health Inspector and something else.
And I mean, that fucking redneck comedy tour that shit was all over the country. Like they were doing big fucking numbers back then.
Yeah,
it was like they were on tour for like 5 years.
They were huge for a really long time. That's for sure.
I kind of want to watch it now.
What about female comedians? Who like who's your top female comedian?
My top female comedians are all like older. Like I don't know if y'all would know some more.
Oh yeah.
She was in Friday After Next as Elroy's new girlfriend. She was really good. Elijah Schlesinger is really good.
Yeah, she is good. Yeah.
There's
Margaret Cho, Nikki Glaser.
Yeah, the chick that's always pregnant, Cho.
Yeah.
On all her fucking Netflix stand. She's hilarious. I finally like watched some of hers one time. She was really good.
She is.
Princess Needles is Wanda Sykes. Wanda Sykes used to be really good. Now she's just so annoying.
That
Tomlinson girl's pretty good. The new one.
Taylor Tomlinson, she's funny.
Yeah.
Sarah Silverman's funny.
No, she's.
I never liked her.
No, she's.
What's Silverman's? Chelsea Handler. She was funny.
No, she was never funny either.
She's annoying as hell now.
Horrible.
I used to like her show, Chelsea lately.
Yeah. Oh, I used to watch Chelsea every night.
Everybody said that show was good. What happened to her? She's fucking atrocious these days.
Yeah, she sucks now. She's trash now. But
ever since Chewy died.
Who's Chewy?
He was like the midget that was on her show.
Oh.
Yeah, Whitney Cummings. She's funny.
Yeah. I like her last
I never disliked Amy Schumer. I always thought her shit was funny.
Dude,
I thought Amy Schumer was really funny at the beginning when she first started.
I didn't know this, but she used to live with Bert Kreischer and his wife. So like she got a lot of her stuff, being around him so much.
Yeah. What about comedy actors?
There's a lot that started like Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin, funny as fuck stand up, funny actor.
I mean, how many actors? I could just fucking go down my list.
Kevin Hart.
Stand-ups that I got right.
Yeah. But I'm saying guys that didn't do stand-up or aren't known for their stand-up. You know what I mean?
Because I was going to say, like, all those Eddie Murphy movies from the fucking 80s and 90s, like, even fucking The Last Coming to America that was made a couple years ago was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, still good. Yeah.
Dude, I still watch the Beverly Hills Cop movies. Those are awesome.
So funny.
Who's in Lethal Weapon?
Danny Glover and
Danny
Mel Gibson.
Glover and Mel Gibson.
Because they just
I would
added all
say
that
40
to Netflix.
48 Hours was really good. I was watching 48 Hours like a year or so ago, and I was like, Nick Nolte was just throwing around the word nigga to Eddie Murphy all the time in that movie.
Really?
He was racist as fuck in that movie. And at the end of it, he like helps him save his life, and we're supposed to be like, oh, look, the white racist cop came. Oh, fuck Nick Nolte in that movie. He was a piece of shit. He was a drunk, always breaking the fucking law, and he was racist. Got the nerve to put Eddie Murphy in jail. Fuck out of here.
You know the best Eddie Murphy movie though, man. Fucking Golden Child.
I want the knife.
Brother Noomsy.
I've always said, to this day, I still check my fucking oatmeal, make sure there's no blood in the bottom of it, even when I make it. Like I still don't trust it. Like, these motherfuckers trying to get my powers.
What's the movie called?
The Golden Child.
It's
Find
hilarious. Eddie Murphy's just like this regular fucking dude. He meets this Asian chick. This is how it all starts with us brothers. You know, you meet an Asian chick, and next thing you know, you fighting the devil with a fucking knife. There's a little kid that's like the key to everything, and the devil's trying to get him and kill him, and Eddie Murphy's got to like help save the kid and take him to Tibet. It's just comedy ensues. He takes none of it seriously until finally he realizes, like, oh shit, this motherfucker's a demon. But before that, he's like bullshitting the whole time, getting away with it.
I think I remember seeing like that at the video store. Was it like a bald kid's head on the front cover? Of
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Turns, you know,
look
plot
kind of like
twist.
Rucker.
Plot twist. The little Asian kid was a girl.
Oh, it looked like a little monk.
Yeah, looked like a little boy, but it was a girl the whole time.
Huh?
Joey's right. Where the Golden Child makes the can dance. That I don't know. It got me when I was a kid, man.
So good. Eddie Murphy was so mad when he was in that little dungeon and realized there was no ground at the bottom. And flipped his little cone.
There's no ground.
So it's just Eddie beating Eddie the whole time.
The whole fucking time. It's hilarious.
Everybody's
It's
serious
tight.
except for him.
Yeah.
And like it's the 80s when special effects were shit.
Oh, that's the
This,
best.
It was.
Telling you, Jay, try it out. Watch it. Find it if you can find it and watch
I
it.
can
The
find
Golden Child.
I'll check it out. It's funny because I never want to watch an Eddie Murphy movie, but every time I do, I'm like, fuck, that was good. Like even the stupid ones, because my kids have watched like Daddy Daycare and all that shit. And like,
Yeah.
I walk by and I'm like, what are you watching? And they're like, Daddy Daycare. And I sit down for like a minute while I'm scrolling my phone. And then I realize it's been 45 minutes and I'm just dying. And it's super corny because it's like really a kid's movie. He's not swearing or doing anything stupid, but he's got a face, man. He's a captivating guy.
Has there ever been somebody like Eddie Murphy that was like such a dirty comic that started making kids movies?
Bob Saget? Ice
Yeah.
Cube?
Ice Cube wasn't a comic though. He was just a
No.
gangster rapper. But yeah.
Right.
De Niro? Not De Niro, but Joe Pesci. Ooh, with the Home Alones.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's crazy if you think about it. To go from what he did to that, that's wild.
Goodfellas and Casino killing people and fucking then go to Home Alone.
Swearing his ass off.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah. When like when there's groups of comedians or groups of writers or whatever that do not necessarily movies that are trilogies or anything like that. Like you get the Judd Apatow crew, right? You got what's that Lizard crew that did all the
Broken Lizard.
And you got the Adam Sandler guys that did all that shit. Out of all those different groups of people, what are the movies you enjoy the most?
Oh, I like the Judd Apatow crew.
Yeah,
like
me too.
Jason Segel and
Paul Rudd, Michael
Jonah
Cera.
Hill.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
Yeah.
The Lizard guys are good though.
Oh yeah, they always come with just a movie that blows you away, like Beer Fest. Like as soon as me and my friends discovered Beer Fest, we watched it like 3 times a day for months.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever watched the Broken Lizard people. I just know they always had like a hot woman on the cover of their stuff.
You've never seen
Super Troopers?
No.
What?
Dude.
Bro, watch that right now. Right, meow.
Dude, fucking Super Troopers, like,
did you say meow?
I don't know, did I? That's the joke. Bro, you need to watch this movie. I will watch Golden Child. You've never seen Super Troopers? You have to watch Super Troopers.
Seen Super Troopers.
It's worth it, man.
Super Troopers was like where all of our quotes came from before Chappelle.
Correct. Yeah.
Littering in.
Is that the one with the cop that's got the Daisy Dukes on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said that's it's when they do the car chase and then they go to the bar. You boys like Mexico?
Can I get a liter of cola for a cop? It's so dumb.
It's funny.
Dude.
You're probably gonna be like, man, stupid white people. But it's good. I'm telling you, it's good. Did you see Beer Fest at least?
No.
Oh God.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know any of the Broken Lizard movies.
They're
I
good.
may have seen 1 or 2 of them, but I don't know.
It's very good. I really did like the Happy Gilmore stuff too, though.
Man, I'm going to see Adam Sandler next month.
Oh, sick.
And then all I've heard since I bought the ticket was how bad his fucking stand-up is.
Yeah, because he's not funny.
They were like, yeah, it's like some fucking middle-aged white dude drunk wandering around on stage. Just talking.
Big ass basketball shorts on.
What an idiot.
I've never liked Adam Sandler. Like, I don't think there's one. I think the only movie I've ever liked him in was The Longest Yard. And that's only because that was a remake and I liked the first one. And then there was a bunch of people I liked in The Longest Yard with him. But I can't name an Adam Sandler movie. I'm like, that's my shit.
So when we were younger, you didn't watch like Billy Madison or Happy Gilmore? I've
seen bits and pieces of them and I thought they were just corny. So I just stopped watching them.
Honestly, his crew is better than him. Like the crew, the what is it, Billy Happy Madison Productions?
Yeah, Happy Madison, yeah.
There's a lot of those movies that went underrated that like
Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt was great. Benchwarmers.
Joe Dirt was better than any Adam Sandler movie.
Dude, there's a new one. It's called The Wrong Missy, I think.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck.
Dude, fucking stupid funny. And it's stupid though. Like it's dumb. Grandma's Boy was really good.
Grandma's Boy was good and it didn't even have him in it. It was like all the dudes that usually support it. Well, it had Swartzen and Jonah Hill.
Yeah, Swartzen's underrated.
He's also always like marrying way hotter than what is like somebody that would look like him would marry.
That's what you do. That's what you do in these movies.
Selma Hayek. Come on.
That's what we need.
Selma Hayek.
We need a bracket.
Cox, when she was hot, he married her in The Longest Yard.
That's
Jennifer
what we
Aniston,
need.
Didn't he marry her in one of the movies?
Jennifer Aniston, Drew Barrymore.
No, he can have
Drew
her.
Barrymore. He could have
Yeah.
her. Hey guys, I'm Drew Barrymore.
Did you watch that movie? His Gemstone,
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems. That was the worst movie I've ever seen in my life,
bro. Apparently, it's amazing.
I watched it, and there was no plot. Did you just stand up for a movie you've never seen?
Yes, I did. Because I love Adam Sandler.
Oh, I heard it was amazing.
That was pretty gay.
I don't know why you said that like that. That fucking took me out.
Well,
thanks, Mookie.
Because there's a girl in that movie who talks like that. What's the girl's name? She was dating. She dated Kanye West for a bit.
She wasn't in the movie. She was talking. Oh yeah, she was in the movie.
She's like, I was so and so's movie for Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
Ugh, stop saying that.
That's how she said it.
Yeah, that's what she said. It was fucking glorious. What's her name?
There was a whole like meme and gif of her saying that shit. And then people
Julia Fox.
Do it. Uncut Gems.
Yeah, that movie sucked ass. Like, there's no fucking plot to it at all. Like, it just.
You've never seen this? This.
It's an uncut gem.
Her name is Julia Fox, I think.
Why does she look like that?
She's crazy.
I was Josh Safdie's muse when he wrote Uncut Gems.
Right.
I was Jeff Safdie's muse when he wrote Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
It's so good.
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
It's horrible.
She's pretty horrible. All right, so yeah, comedy. Yay, we did good.
Yay, comedy.
Gems is literally the easiest word to say, says the Mook.
Yeah, she said it. Gems.
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 Gems. Uncut Gems.
Trash. We make so many like trash people famous.
Like, who is she? That's how she got famous. Uncut Gems. Like, you say a word funny and you're popular. You know what? Who was I listening to? I don't know. Was it Jim and Sam? They said, if you think about it, Paris Hilton made influencers famous.
Well, yeah.
She's like the original influencer.
That's right.
That's weird you say that, because I was listening to a podcast today that was years old, and they were talking about that, her being the first influencer, and she made tons of money just showing up places in LA back then.
That's hot. That's hot.
And everybody always says, who's that other girl that was with her? Nobody remembers Nicole Richie.
The other girl who was with her too behind her, her assistant, is Kim Kardashian.
Was it really?
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, Paris had a sex tape. I bet I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find a stunt dick. And Ray J was like, here we are.
Yeah.
Let me correct you. Kris Jenner seen that and said, I'm going to have my daughter do this.
That's so disgusting. I watched your sex tape and it wasn't good enough. I'm going to need you to bang my daughter way freakier than what she did so we can be rich. And it worked.
Paris Hilton's sex tape was decent.
With who was it with? Rick Solomon?
Yeah.
God, I feel like a perv knowing that.
Yeah, I would have never remembered that name until you said it.
Actually, this whole shit's tying together. Back in Y2K, New Year's, I watched the sex tape. Pretty sure that's when I watched it.
Wasn't that the guy from Girls Gone Wild?
Yeah, he was such a fucking tool. No, Franco. I think the guy's last name was Franco from Girls
Francis.
Gone Wild.
Joel Francis. That was his name.
Yeah, but Rick Solomon, he was tied into something like that.
I thought he had something to do with Paris Hilton too, but remember like 16, 17-year-old Admire would be watching fucking Howard Stern late at night and those Girls Gone Wild commercials would come on. He was like, I have to fucking see those.
Fucking right, man.
My friend Chris was the only one of us that had a real credit card at the time, so he fucking ordered all that shit for us.
Yeah, I remember somebody finally gave me one, and I was so disappointed. I was like, where's the fucking at? It's just titties.
Yeah. They're standing in an RV. They come in. Are you old enough? Yes. Here's my tits. See you later.
That's literally all it was.
I mean, it's a pretty good recipe.
The fucking trailers look so much better. It was like wild parties and who knows what's gonna happen. And then it was just like girls flashing you. It's like, okay, I've seen 72 titties in the past 13 minutes. Like I think I'm all tittied out.
It's true what they say about porn though. Like we've literally seen more titties and vaginas than like one of us than thousands of generations combined behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've probably seen way more dicks than our parents did.
I've seen all kinds of shit our parents probably ain't seen.
I guarantee you, your dad hadn't seen as many dicks as you have, Jason.
I don't think anybody's seen as many dicks as I have. Not gay.
5 minutes later.
You've seen so many dicks, it's no longer gay. It's just normal.
Yar. Uncut Gems. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about Dana White smacking up his wife.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one, right? All right, guys. Are you proof?
The Mookie.
Yeah, hey, it's K-Bone, hey, yeah, hey, what you doing, hey, what you doing, it's K-Bone. Smoking dope, I'm counting up, I never gave a fuck. Used to want that bitch, but now she's just a little slut. When I get these these racks, I'm gonna cop a Bentley truck. And these haters stay mad cause they see me coming up. Smoking dope, I'm counting up, I never gave a fuck. Used to want that bitch, but now she's just a little slut. When I get these racks, I'm gonna cop a Bentley truck. And these haters stay mad cause they see me coming up. Used to be addicted to them blue pills. The perks had me in a chokehold, it was too real. Now that I be sober, I don't know how to feel. Bitch be playing love games, she likes my sex appeal. And my broken heart feel like I'll never heal. The day that you left me, it all went downhill. I would get so bored, I'd resort to poppy pills. Like a shooter in the school. Attention, this is not a drill. This is not a drill, oh bitch, I don't care how you feel. No, I cannot cuff you, bitch, I thought you knew the deal. I keep it a buck, you know I always keep it real. Like a Secret Service agent, girl, I gotta stay concealed. Smoking dope, I'm counting up, I never gave a fuck. Used to want that bitch, but now she's just a little slut. When I get these racks, I'm gonna cop a Bentley truck. And these haters stay mad cause they see me coming up. Smoking dope, I'm counting up, I never gave a fuck. Used to want that bitch, but now she's just a little slut. When I get these racks, I'm gonna cop a Bentley truck. And these haters stay mad cause they see me coming up.
I said, ooh, girl.
Still good.
Shock me like an electric eel. Oh boy, Emma's trying to fucking have sex with one of us.
Jesus Christ. We're not even sure Mookie's a woman. I know it's been a while, man.
It's been like, he doesn't give a shit. He'll poke anything right now.
Yeah, fuck. What are you guys doing next weekend?
Not watching you shave your balls.
I'm a woman, says the Mookie, so how you do
One step in the right direction.
Beard's looking good, Admire. It's getting fucking long, eh?
It's really fucking long. Like, if I straighten it out, it's like 4 or 5 inches.
Let her go, man.
This is about the time I usually whack it down, but I think I'm gonna let it grow. I'm gonna try to get, like Andre, get it down to here.
Do it. I want to go a year.
I get annoyed with it. Like right now, it's poofed out. So I'm always getting food and shit in it.
But that's the fun part of it.
Is it?
I
think you should shave yours back off and leave the stash.
You think so?
Yeah, the stash looked good, man.
The stash was disgusting. I loved
You
it.
mean filthy as fuck, son? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
So you guys see the Dana White video?
Yeah, I watched his apology too.
Did he even need to make one?
It wasn't really an apology. He's basically he comes out and says, "Me and my wife get fucked up, and sometimes we get physical and we fight."
I think it's fair.
That's no excuse. You can't just say that.
He's like, it doesn't bother our kids. They've seen it before.
Jesus. Oh, he gave her two. Are other people beating her down?
They probably jumped her because Dana White's rich.
I don't know. She smacked him in the face first.
Hey,
what?
He barely
Equal
touched
rights.
her. He barely touched her.
She barely touched him.
Yeah, but she smacked him in the face.
So what?
I mean,
he was being a dick. You could tell by the video he's been an asshole. He probably deserved it.
She looked like she was being annoying.
She was over there crying. He's like yelling at her and shit. Fuck Dana White.
I mean, yeah, fuck Dana White, but like, he's getting away with this 100%. Like, this ain't even gonna hurt him at all.
That's what's bullshit, I think. Like, it ain't like he just like she hit him and he automatically like went back and was like, oh shit, my bad. Like, there was no remorse. He went back and hit her again. That shit was normal.
But nothing's gonna happen to him just because of the person he is. He don't give a fuck about anything. Like, people could try to cancel him over it. He's just gonna be like, fuck you.
Yeah. What are you gonna cancel? The UFC? Good luck.
Yeah.
I mean, the UFC doesn't need Dana White.
No, and I think he's due to retire within the next year or two. But
you think he's going to retire? He just opened that stupid slop league.
Well, he fucking, when the UFC sold, his cut alone was $400 million, just off of the sales, not what he already makes or he currently makes or he's gonna make and royalties and shit. But
there is a big difference, though. Like, if she smacks him in the face versus if she didn't smack him in the face right there. Right? Can we agree on that?
But my thing is, if you're Dana White,
I don't think you hit a woman.
No, I don't think I would hit a woman either. But
unless she's like there's no other option. Like, she's attacking you and like trying to fucking kill you. But just like that, like, sometimes you just gotta fucking move on.
But like that video, you're Dana White and you're drunk and you just got smacked in the club by your wife. You know, your first reaction is going to be,
your first reaction should be, I got $400 million. I better sit the fuck down. Like, everybody's watching. You don't think somebody's got a fucking video phone on you?
Well, that's what I was going to say too. If you're Dana White and you have over $500 million, why are you married to somebody that you got to get physical with when you're drunk?
Yeah.
Maybe that's their foreplay.
Yeah, they probably went home and banged it out.
I mean, maybe she's into it. Maybe she's like, hit me in the club, make it look real. Maybe she got that.
You know, it really turned me on, Dana. Beat the fuck out of me in the club in front of the cameras.
That's hardly beating the fuck out of her. If he smacked her, same thing, she would have walked away. Yeah, well, it's really not getting the attention that you think it would have gotten now. Why?
If it was somebody that wanted it covered up, it would have got bigger. But Dana White don't care.
The way that he just addressed it, just like, yeah, I smacked her.
Yeah. Because like it didn't even come up on my news. It was a TikTok of him talking about it, and I was like, "What the fuck happened?"
It's so fucking weird to me that like nothing's happening about this.
I think the world's over to cancel culture a little bit. I think they are.
It ain't got nothing to do with cancel culture. Like, he's fucking hitting a woman in public, his wife, and then to say like, "Yeah, I hit her in front of my kids too." That's what we're doing.
He doubled down.
That's what we're doing.
He's like, that's what I do in public. You should see what I should do closed doors.
Yeah, like, my kids are used to it. I fucking beat the shit out of her all the time.
He said that though.
Okay.
In the apology,
he said something about like that. He was like something about, you know, our kids have seen us fight or something like that.
Didn't mean to do that.
But
I don't know, like I said, like, I don't think he should have hit her to begin with. But like I said, if they're drunk, emotions are high, she like hauls up and slaps him, and he like, the first little slap he gave her wasn't that much. It was just more like a get the fuck out of here.
Mhm.
And then if he'd have been like, oh fuck, like what did I do? But he was like, no, bitch, come back. I'm gonna hit you again. Like, you moved. I didn't get my lick back.
Hey, like Dana White always says, don't leave it in the judge's hands. He wanted to finish her.
Yeah. He wasn't trying to get that walk-off KO.
That's stupid to me. Like that makes me hate this fucking guy even more. Because I never liked him. Like he's always just a slimeball piece of shit to me. He just always comes off as such a fucking dirtbag. And the fact that you said he got $400 million from the sale of the UFC, and he's paying these dudes like peanuts to go out there and get concussions is crazy. And it's just as much their fault as it is his, because they fucking take the check. If they all said, fuck that, no, we're not fighting anymore, you have no choice but to pay him more.
Well, that's what the fucking Paul brothers are trying to do. They're trying to get a fighters union so they can demand higher pay.
It doesn't even have to be a union. They just literally just all okay. What's the next UFC fight coming up? UFC
even know.
UFC 300, right? They're all getting ready, and they all just turn around and look at Dan at one time, and be like, "All right, we're out of here." What do you mean you're out of here? Like, yeah, we want some more fucking money, or we're all fucking walking. Well, y'all got a contract. Okay, suck my dick with the contract. Like, you're gonna have to pay a shitload of money back to a lot of people right now. You need to pay us what we think we're worth. We'll leave.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely underpaid. I mean, some of them guys on the prelims, they make like 10 grand. Well, they've been training for 6 months. They got to pay their gym, their coaches. They got to pay for travel and all that. Like,
well, you make more money if you win. What happens if I lose?
Try again.
Lost.
What if I get punched in the chest and have a fucking heart attack?
Well, I think, yeah, I understand it, but yeah, it's as much their fault as it is his, right? He ain't forcing them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's always gonna, like, if this guy ain't gonna sign up to fight for 10 grand, some other fucking guy's gonna do it. I mean,
but that's why you notice like McGregor, he makes a shitload of money because he knows his fucking worth.
Well, he didn't at first.
Yeah, because he wasn't a name yet.
Well, yeah, you gotta go through that to make a name.
That's my point though. Like there should be a median, whatever that they make to do what they do. Like I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't come out owing money when you lose a fight.
Yeah, no, I mean,
but they'd fight a lot harder.
Yeah,
that'd true. That'd be entertaining. Put the cash in front of them and say, "Hey, this is what you're going to lose if you lose."
I still like the UFC. I don't like Dana White though. He's not a likable guy.
No, he used to be when he was
like a slime ball.
When he was skinny and he had hair. He was all right back then. Before he was rich.
Well, he's better looking.
No, just before he got rich, like he has this whole fucking asshole attitude about him now, and he used to be pretty humble.
Yeah.
Is something wrong with his neck? Like I feel like his chin's always touching his chest when I see him.
He's got Meniere's disease.
If you picture Dana White, like his head is down like this.
What's Meniere's disease?
The thing in like your ears that give you balance, it was off, like your equilibrium is real off. So he used to be like dizzy 24/7.
His wife should slap him in the ears next time.
Give him a Stockton slap to the ears.
You think $400 million he can get that shit corrected?
I think it's something that you can't really get corrected. I know he had stem cell over in Russia for it like 10 years ago.
That would suck. Do either of you guys have tinnitus?
Yeah, my ears are ringing right now.
Oh. How do you live?
You don't even fucking notice it anymore.
Princess Needle says get acupuncture.
I got tinnitus from, dude, I worked in car audio for like 10, 15 years. Like, I've built cars that have world records and shit and used to sit in them.
Why wouldn't you protect your ears?
When you're young, it's like, hearing is something that you lose that you can never gain back. Like, it doesn't heal, and you just don't think about that. It's kind of like your teeth. You only have one set. Fucking take care of them.
Yeah.
I thought about it when I was welding. I always made sure I had earplugs in. Those loud ass fucking noises and all that. I never wanted to like lose my hearing. Fuck that.
My dad was in Vietnam. Doesn't give a fuck. We'll go to the shooting range. He won't put earplugs in. He'll just break out a 308 and start ripping off rounds with no hearing.
It's probably because he's deaf.
Right. You can scream Charlie as loud as you want. He won't even fucking react.
Yeah, I only hear out of one of my ears, so when I go to shows and stuff, I only put one thing in, one earplug in.
I always find that weird, but it's probably the smart thing to do. I've never wore earplugs to a concert.
What the fuck? Really?
No,
Yeah,
like
I've been to 2 concerts and I didn't wear earplugs either.
You guys are
I've been
nuts.
front row for some loud ones.
How you gonna hear the music?
Bro, you hear it. There's like nicer ones you can buy that just drop it like 30 decimal.
Yeah, my AirPods do that.
You gonna be that guy at the concert with his AirPods in?
You gonna be the guy at the concert with earplugs in?
Yeah, that's a little bit more normal.
Sissy.
Sissy, do you wear those AirPods everywhere? Are you one of those people?
No, I wear my Beats everywhere. I only have one in though. Honestly, usually when I'm in public, I'm usually like either on the phone or listening to a podcast or listening to music. So yeah, I always have one in.
Ugh, you're on the phone?
Yeah.
You talk to people?
Mom. Talk to your mom daily.
Good. How is she?
Horny.
Yeah. We've seen her as well. She's a hottie.
Banging.
She got them tangs.
Rucker, you had another topic about actors and actresses that even if you think the movie's going to be shit, you'll still watch it if they're in it.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? That was days ago.
That's a long time to remember.
That was last year sometime.
Oh, there it is.
Is there, and this is for the chat also, is there an actress or actor that no matter how shitty the movie or TV show looks, when you see the preview for it, you still give it a shot just because that person's in it?
We just talked about it earlier. Jonah Hill. If Jonah Hill's in a movie, I'm watching it.
Yeah. I'm kind of with him on Jonah Hill.
See, my first one would be Denzel Washington. Like, I feel like I've never gone wrong with Denzel.
You must have
Has
seen
he
a
ever put
lot
out
of
a bad
movies.
movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
I haven't seen.
That's what I'm saying.
movie.
Like, even on movies where I look at the previews and I'm like, I don't think I'd like that. Like the Deja Vu movie, I was like, I'm not gonna like that. Fucking loved it. The Bone Collector, I ain't gonna like that. Loved it because I don't like Angelina Jolie. Even with Angelina Jolie in it, I still watch The Bone Collector.
Why don't you like Angelina Jolie?
She just fucking sucks. She's trash.
She's a bad actress, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I don't like looking at her either.
I think I've watched every Shia LaBeouf movie.
Really?
Yeah, I like Shia.
Transformers?
No, I'm not gonna watch. No, I draw the line.
You're not. This is the whole point of what I'm saying here.
That's not a movie though. That's a mockery. I did watch the first one.
It had what's her name in it?
I don't like her.
Megan Fox.
I like her more than fucking Angelina Jolie.
Did you watch the Shia LaBeouf movie, The Tax Collector?
With the tattoo on his chest?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Could have been better. I mean, for him to have gotten that tattoo, couldn't have done better. Kind of a flop.
I tell you what, I can't name any certain actress, but I've watched some stupid fucking movies just because there's been like a woman that I thought was hot was in it.
Oh yeah, I'll watch a rom-com if the chick's hot enough. Like anything.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna watch her for an hour and a half and falling in love with her the same way the other character is.
I mean, shit, I watched it on fucking How I Met Your Father shit just because Hilary Duff was in it.
And it's a bad show.
It fucking sucks. I watched every episode.
Me too. I'm like, I wish there was more.
Right, can't wait for season 2.
Me too. It's coming out soon. It's coming out soon. I checked the other day. Joey says Leo for sure, but he doesn't put out bad movies. That's true. He doesn't really put out bad movies, Leo.
Paul Rudd's another one.
Yeah, Paul Rudd doesn't do bad movies. Except for Ant-Man. I didn't watch that because it's stupid.
So Jay's completely debunking my thought. He's like,
No.
I'd watch any movie with Shia LaBeouf in. Did you watch Transformers? No. I'm not watching that.
You said movie,
Exactly
not,
my point, though.
not stupidity. No, but that's not a movie. Go to watch.
That's my point, though. No matter how bad it looks or how much you don't want to see it, you still give it a shot just because there's one person in it where you're like,
yes, a movie. A movie
The
or a
Rock.
show.
I watch stupid movies with The Rock in them. Fucking love The Rock. Only one I haven't seen, Pacifier. No, it's Vin Diesel. That's why I haven't seen it. Vin Diesel trash. What's wrong with The Rock? The Tooth Fairy. Haven't seen that one. All the other Rock movies, I've seen them all. And I convinced myself that they're good.
What about the one where he's missing a leg or something? I heard that movie sucked.
I don't know what the one it is.
He like jumps off buildings or something and he's missing a leg.
Oh, the one with, yeah, I've seen it. San Andreas. Yeah, trash. I still watched it.
Marshmallow is arguing that Transformers is a movie. It's not a movie. It's like going to a theme park and going on a ride. That's what those things are. Those aren't movies.
Those are definitely movies. I don't know. I thought you were just saying it's not a movie. It's trash. I didn't know you were saying it. You were literally saying it's not a movie.
It's not a movie. I don't consider those. It's not a film.
It is.
It's
literally getting nominated for awards in film.
What awards do those movies win?
Best fucking special effects.
Oh, give me a break. They don't even. The movie doesn't win it. The fucking nerds doing CGI win it. Those movies are so dumb. The fact that people are mad over certain actors not playing certain roles, that's why it's not a
Makes
movie.
it a movie.
No, it's
Isn't
it a movie?
Isn't it a Michael Bay film?
Yeah, but Transformers, it is a Michael Bay film. It's a Michael Bay theme ride. Okay. Dude, that movie, damn it. That thing sucked. It was.
Transformers 1 was good.
I watched Transformers 1. I did watch.
I haven't seen it.
2 was pretty good too. I didn't see the one when Mark Wahlberg and John Cena started getting in them.
How many did they make?
A lot. There's like 6 of them.
Oh my god.
They're getting up there with the Fast and Furious.
Yeah. Optimus Prime was a motherfucker.
Lucy Marie says she wants to see the Avatar movie. Those aren't movies to me. They're
I
not.
haven't seen the first one.
They're fantasy.
They're like attractions, though. They're not like. It's. I mean, maybe Avatar a bit more than the others, but the other ones are just like, I want to see who the surprise guy's going to be for the cameo. That's the whole like thing is about. They're like, oh, it wasn't as close to the comics as it's supposed to be. Like it's
they do that with everything.
It's
like the
nerd
Walking Dead.
lore, man. Yeah, Walking Dead, trash too. It's nerd lore. Star Wars, gay. Transformers, Marvel, gay.
Whoa.
Horrible.
Marvel's the shit.
No.
Those are definitely movies.
No. Spider-Man, gay. Batman, gay.
Superhero movies suck. Let's just go there.
Literally, Batman.
But you're wrong.
Is a gay movie, but he has sex with Robin. Boy Robin.
No, he never did.
Oh, he
banged
did.
Catwoman.
No.
Everybody else. I'm not gonna sit here and let you talk bad about Batman. 'Cause that's my guy.
Batman.
Talk bad about Superman all you want to. Superman's a little bitch, right? You can talk about him.
The dude with actual superpowers is a bitch.
Batman's just a homo
Fucking
in a
alien.
suit.
Batman's like a mystic 007.
He's not even a mystic. Every time you see him, he tells you who he is. I'm Batman. Like, it's not mystical. Superman never landed and was like, I'm Superman. He's like, I'm not Clark Kent.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
Watch me put these glasses on. Now you don't even recognize me.
Who am I?
Look at it.
No longer
See-
Superman.
See,
what the fuck?
I never understood that shit either. Like, that's such a flaw in the Superman story. Like,
No, it's not. You know what that proves? All white people look alike.
No, but dude, Superman lost his powers because there's not even phone booths anymore. How does he get changed?
You're stupid.
he runs into the Apple store.
Remember, he'd go in the telephone booth, spin around, and come out and rah!
And nobody noticed fucking Clark Kent was missing when Superman shows up.
Lois
They
was
assume he's
fucking
taking
them.
his shit.
Lois, what a slut, eh? Can't tell the dicks apart.
Yeah, he clearly wasn't a Man of Steel. You think she'd notice a fucking alien dick being inside her?
No
Yeah.
shit.
And Clark.
I'll tell you, that's one bitch that doesn't get blowjobs.
I think all the female antagonists or whatever you want to call them in those movies, they're all quite cunty.
Like Mary Jane from Spider-Man.
Oh, she was such a bitch. Who else? Who was Batman's girl?
Batman banging everybody.
What, did he ever bang? Was Batgirl part of it? Was that a real thing?
Not the movie, but
No, he was banging
his niece, I think, though, right?
No, wasn't it Vicky Vale? Wasn't she like a news reporter type?
Always a
The
fucking
original
news
Batman
reporter.
with Michael Keaton. But yeah, he was banging Catwoman. He was trying to bang Wonder Woman.
I thought Catwoman was bad.
She was. He was still banging her.
Yeah.
What a fraud.
He felt like his dick was good enough to turn her good.
Yeah.
And he did.
I fucked a bat out of her with my bat.
Harley Quinn, she's crazy. She'd fuck any of them, so I'm sure Batman could hit it.
No, all that stuff. Suicide Squad, like, come on, like nobody knew.
Suicide Squad was good.
Listen,
I liked it.
All these
The
nerds,
first one, not the second one.
all these nerds that came out pretending like they know who all these like obscure, bottom of the rack comics are. They don't. They never did. They're just so nerdy into the nerd lore world where they're like, I need to know who. No, I knew it. They're like comic book hipsters.
I feel like that's why I enjoy those movies, because I don't know all that shit. So like, I'm not there critiquing to see like if the comic books in the movie like matched up. I'm just there to enjoy what I like. I didn't know who the fuck Thanos was till he showed up in Avengers. I was like, that's a bad motherfucker right there. Big purple ass. He whooped the Hulk's ass. I had no idea he was a Titan and all that shit. I'm just there to watch, and I enjoy it. It's like how I say about pro wrestling. Quit reading spoilers. That's all comic books are. They're spoilers. Yeah, you may have pre-read them, but I enjoy wrestling a lot more by not watching spoiler or reading spoilers. I enjoy comic book movies more because I don't know shit about comic books.
But like those comic book nerds, though, they will argue with you that Batman can beat Superman.
He clearly beat him up in Batman versus Superman.
But
It's
dude,
literally an alien superhero against a fucking rich guy. Come on.
Yeah, and he went and got some kryptonite and wore his ass out.
even if he did, Superman could spin the opposite way around the world and turn back time. So like,
not if Batman beats him up with kryptonite. Don't you watch the fucking movie?
Kryptonite ain't real though.
Neither Superman, dipshit.
and Batman's real. That's the conclusion of this.
Batman's the only real motherfucker in all this stuff. He's just a real fucking rich guy. He's Elon Musk.
Oh man, it's weird because like it seems like it's
You ever seen Batman and Elon Musk in the same place at the same time? Probably not.
No, that's true. Yeah. Both are gay.
Is that breaking news? Are we breaking that on 80 proof? Elon Musk might be fucking Batman?
Yeah.
But it's wild. Like
hopefully the Batmobile runs better than a Tesla.
I think everybody was lying when they were kids, and I think everybody was quite nerdy because, like, it seems like the entire population has read these comic books and know what all this stuff is. Like, when did the nerds take over?
I mean, people been nerds. They were just, it's cool to be a nerd now. So it's like, oh shit, I played Dungeons. You played Dungeons and Dragons, Jay?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You told me you and your friends used to get together like Stranger Things and play in the basement.
Never once have I done something.
What was that game you said y'all played?
World of Warcraft?
No.
Limp Biscuit or some shit like that.
Oh, we had a Jerkle, but that's not Dungeons
How's that
and
not
Dragons.
nerdy? How's that not nerdy? I'd much rather play Dungeons and Dragons with my friends.
A Jerkle, that's where kryptonite comes from.
Jerkle was a lot cooler than Dungeons and Dragons, I could tell you that. I could tell you that. No, but none of those are movies. And movies, I feel like they're starting to make them again, though. I feel like we're getting to the end of this whole superhero shit. They've told all the old folk tales.
It's just starting. They're in like phase 7 of fucking Marvel now. There's movies coming down the pike in like 2027 that they've already like greenlit. Like, you got a long way to go for these superhero movies.
Oh yeah, and then they'll start doing crossovers where Marvel goes into the DC universe, and
they've already done that.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you the difference. I don't know.
For something to be good, it has to end. That's how I look at it. And these things that don't end, they're not good.
Yeah, it's like somebody who keeps making music or movies. It's like, hey man, you should have hung it up like 4 ago.
Yeah.
Superhero movies should do that.
100%. It's over. It was a thing. We're happy. Like, remember when everything was a sequel? Now they're just series. Like, what is this? Why do I have to watch a 2-hour TV show that comes out once every 2 years? I don't need this. Tell me the full story in an hour and a half and shut the fuck up.
Then don't watch it.
I don't watch it.
Leave us nerds alone.
I don't think anybody really enjoys it. I don't think you guys enjoy it.
I love those movies.
I don't know if you do. I don't think you do.
I don't give a fuck what you think. I could sit down and watch Avengers right now.
Why? Here, look, it's good. Pew pew, pew 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 pew. You will never get this. Pew 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 pew. Oh no, you got this. Pew pew. A main character dies. That's it.
So what are all these superheroes fighting against? Does the bad guy still want to end the world or something? Like,
yeah. Like Thanos is just trying to create balance.
Thanos is a bad guy?
Yeah, Thanos is a bad guy. My favorite character in all this shit.
He's become good though, right?
No.
He's had a face turn at some point.
No.
Oh, he will.
No.
Which one is Thanos? Like a bigger version of the
big
Hulk?
Purple one. Yeah, he's the one who beat the Hulk's ass. He basically was saying that there's too many people in the world, and so he wanted to kill half of everything.
So he's a Nazi.
I don't disagree with him.
Yeah, he clearly he's been in Atlanta during rush hour and realizes that if we just get rid of half these motherfuckers, it'd probably take me half the time to get home from work. And I agree with him. I'd start collecting Infinity Stones right now if I knew what the fuck they were.
What I like his politics.
What's an Infinity Stone? That's their souls or what?
The Infinity Stones. I don't fucking know, Jay. Go ask a dork. I just know you gotta collect them all, and when you snap your fingers, shit goes down. Like Thanos got them all. He did this shit right here. Next thing you know, Black Panther dead.
So they're like Pokemons.
I don't know.
You want me to be honest? Pokemon is fucking way cooler than that shit.
You're a fucking dork.
Yeah.
You probably played the Pokemon Go game up until like last weekend.
Dude, Charizard, right? Squirtle.
Pikachu.
There's a guy named Squirtle.
I'm not entertaining this shit anymore.
Dude, superhero movies. Like some of their superheroes or super abilities are so fucking weak.
Well, yeah, everybody can't be Superman.
You know who the best superhero was? Fucking Blank Man.
Up and away. Oh no, it's the handyman.
You ever watch Blank Man with fucking Damon Wayans?
Yeah, I watched Blank Man. I was thinking Handyman from In Living Color.
What does he do? He shoots blanks?
No, he was just the fucking nerdiest superhero ever.
Handyman was special needs. He's in a wheelchair. He's like physically handicapped. I would love for you to try to find it because it's so offensive.
What's it called?
It's probably been taken off of everything. His name was Handyman, like, you know, Superman, but instead he's handicapped.
Does he have a speech impediment as well?
Yes.
Was it a comedy?
It was Damon Wayans on In Living Color.
Oh, yes. Yeah. You know what? That crew of people got away with some shit, man.
When he get ready to fly away, he'd say up, up, and away, and he would fall out the window because he was in a wheelchair and he couldn't fly.
See, that's the kind of superhero shit I'd watch. That is a film.
That is offensive.
That's good, man. That is very good. Oh well.
Man, we got quite a few people in there.
Do we? Should we do the read?
Yeah.
Hold on.
So
wait a minute. We haven't. Let me shout everybody out.
Okay,
in the
let's
chat. Admire the Mookie, Tattoo China Doll, Joey DeLorme, Lucy Marie, Princess Needle, Melissa Marshmallow, 01 Ella, Alicidra, Another TV Viewer, Drapsnat, Katie Nah, Small Streamers Community, what up? And then there was somebody in here earlier called I Only Say A.
They said A and left.
Yeah.
Did they really?
Yeah.
That is the dream. That is the dream.
So shout out to everybody listening or watching.
A little bit of Manscaped in there, Admire?
Yeah. So, support for 80 Proof is brought to you by Manscaped, who's the best in men's below the waist grooming. Their products are precision engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped's Performance Package, the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. Join over 7 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code 80proof, 80proof at manscaped.com. If my math is correct, that's about 14 million balls. So, I did get to use my Manscaped. This is true. I ain't making this up. I've had the same trimmer for a long time, and I have cut my balls with it. So I did try the Manscaped the other day. Why not? My chest was all patchy still from the waxing. Other areas were patchy from waxing and stuff. So I just shaved it all, and the Manscaped, it just fucking glides right through it. No snags, no cuts. Left it smooth, and then, like I mentioned earlier, I've been using like the different creams and shit that it comes with. They smell good, and it makes your balls fucking super soft.
What's your favorite feature about the Manscaped 4.0, Admire?
Actually, that it's waterproof. For one, my other one, I never got to use it in the shower, so it was always clean up and shit like that. So you can use it right in the shower, and it's got a light.
I love the light. That's my favorite feature.
Yeah, dude. Like, I didn't think it would make that big of a deal, but it really does. I mean, I don't know how your guys' bathrooms are, but like mine's pretty dark, especially the showers over to the side. And that little light, I let it shine.
It's good for under the balls.
Yeah. Like,
you can't see under there, though.
What, I could see under my balls when you lift it and you look.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Maybe you can see on the side. You can't see under.
Well, like I don't see my fucking taint.
Exactly. So what do you need a light for?
To get the hairs that I missed.
Yeah. Yeah. It helps you catch the long stragglers that you might have missed and shit like that. Yeah. And I don't know, just being waterproof is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
that's my favorite part, the waterproof part. And I like the new little cordless charger. Or cordless charge.
Yeah. So 80 proof, 20% off, free shipping. If you're going to order any type of grooming stuff like that, please use it.
Yeah. And if you don't want to, how do I do this? Go there.
It's up.
It's hard to do it. $5 gets you a spot on the wheel. We're going to spin it the episode after the 31st of January. $5 donation gets your name on the wheel. You can do multiples if you'd like, and you'll win a full Manscaped package, one of the ones that Rucker unboxed as well as Admire unboxed on the show, and some other goodies in there from the boys 80 Proof. So,
question.
Yeah.
I'm about to try to do it on my phone, but I don't want to because I think it'll disconnect my AirPods. If I'm on my phone, is that going to look the same as on the computer? Like, am I going to be able to hover over and just click on shit to donate?
I'm not sure.
That may be an issue.
I'm not
Maybe
sure.
People just aren't speaking up, but they're like, yeah, I'll do it. And
No, if you're on your phone, go down to the donate button.
Yeah, the donate button is there regardless of where you're looking. It's not on the screen. You got to click on her name, then scroll down, and there's a donation button. Mookie is going to donate their $5 to the wheel. So Mookie's got an entry now.
Oh, wow.
So we have another shot at figuring out who the Mookie is if they win.
I didn't know Joey DeLorme bought fucking 6 entries.
Yeah, he did.
Skelly's got 2.
Mm-hmm.
Mookie's got 1.
And then Guido's got a free one, Marty's got a free one, Karen's got a free one, and Mookie's got a free one. They all won it on the show a little while back.
I donated $1.
Wow, you get a fifth of an entry.
Thank you.
Don't say a fifth. I'm going through withdrawals right now.
Come on. Oh, is that booze, Admire?
Spin the...
Not today.
Spin the wheel? Is that what you said? You're gonna... Spin the wheel.
No, I was going to say it's been a long fucking 2 weeks, but it's only the 4th.
January, the longest month of the year.
Yeah, because I'm sober.
A lot of people are sober and broke.
Are you going to up your fitness game this month or do anything different?
I actually took this month off of Orange Theory, and I'm going to be lifting in the gym a lot more this month. Starting tomorrow. Tomorrow's my first day with the heavy lifting because work was kicking my ass the last couple of days. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be hitting those weights again like I was last year. Just for the rest of this month. I'll go back to Orange Theory next month, but figured I'd take a month off that, give my body a little bit of a shock. No alcohol, no Orange Theory. Just weights and fucking protein shakes, baby.
Do you take any kind of supplements for while you're at work because you're always lifting shit?
No.
I used to take creatine when I worked at Pepsi because all we did was throw fucking cases. Dude, I got fucking jacked for a while.
I'm always scared of that stuff. I never know. I remember creatine was a fucking thing that was killing people when I was in high school. So, like,
it's always something.
Yeah, I don't know what's what. So I figured I've lived 40 years without taking supplements. Fuck it. I remember a couple years ago I was on those BCAA amino acid joints, and I had protein shakes. What else did I had? I had some kind of fat burner, and it was like making me jittery as fuck. So I was like, okay, I can't take it. I remember I took one once. I was driving home, and it felt like somebody touched my temple and like pushed me over, and I had to like pull over to the side of the road because I was getting dizzy as shit.
Bro, you got ghosts in your car.
No, fucking fat burner was trying to give me a heart attack.
Took too many fucking hydroxy cuts.
Yeah. So stop fucking with those. Stop fucking with supplements in general. Just a fucking multivitamin and water, baby. That's what we're doing.
I've been drinking a liquid IV every morning when I start work. It's made my days go a little better.
Yeah. I've been drinking coffee when I start work.
Yeah, me too. Coffee, vape, and work.
And a poop.
Oh my God. Worked in the hood yesterday. When I say the hood, I mean like across the street from Mercedes-Benz Stadium, like the hood in Atlanta. To the point where there was a guy singing and yelling at people and pulling his dick out at like 9:30 in the morning next to a convenience store.
That's how you start a day.
All the convenience stores smelled like piss and weed that I was in yesterday. People were hanging out in the back of the truck that we were in. Like, so many times I got asked, can I get a free sample? Can I get, I was coming off and I dropped a bunch that got damaged, and dude was like, I'll give you $2 for one of them. And I'm like, well, just go in the store and buy one that's cold already. Like, buy one. Leave me the fuck alone.
God, how many times do you hear that shit? Hey man, just take it to my house.
Oh,
yeah, it's fucking the motherfuckers always like, oh, you're going the wrong way. It's that pickup truck over there. And I always go, huh? But so check this out. You'll get a kick out of this. I'm at my first stop yesterday, and there's a homeless dude sitting in a wheelchair right behind my truck. And they gave me a truck and a lift gate that's kind of fucked up. So I got all the beer stacked up, and I'm dropping the lift gate down to take it into the store. And I hit the bottom of it, and the shit falls over. Like cans of Twisted Tea go all across the fucking parking lot, whatever. So I grab the shit that's still good. I stack it up, and I'm about to go into the store. The homeless guy in a wheelchair stands up out of his wheelchair and grabs the door and said, "You've had enough bad luck today. Let me help you out."
Oh,
you're homeless and in a wheelchair. How dare you, motherfucker?
Oh, so you got to witness a miracle.
Yeah. He smelled like just piss. Like it was bad. It was a bad smell. But yeah, I was in the hood yesterday. Motherfuckers just walking around smoking weed in the middle of daylight, just hanging out. Like, it's just like, what are you doing with your life? We're just hanging out in the hood in your Jordans, smoking weed at 11 o'clock on a fucking Tuesday.
It sounds like they're living the dream, man. Really?
Yeah, I always think of stuff like that. Like, man, I'd love to be buying a beer right now at fucking 11:30. But then I step back and like look at the people that are doing it, and it's like he's buying a fucking 22-ounce beer because he only has like $2. Like,
that's true.
He can't buy a whole fucking 12-pack because he doesn't have a job, right? Like he's hanging out getting drunk all day. I don't want that life.
They're looking at you like, look at this fucking loser working his day away.
Yeah.
Look what we're doing.
I'm about to go play Madden.
Yeah, buddy.
Tattoo China Doll says she caught a rabbit that was in the KKK.
Or was it like the one that raps, B Rabbit?
Oh, Bunny Rabbit from 8 Mile?
Yeah, that guy.
Eminem, never seen any of his movies.
You never seen 8 Mile?
I've never seen 8 Mile.
Brittany Murphy's in it.
Before she died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The actual Brittany Murphy, not Ricci.
You know what other movie he's in? The Interview. Playing gay peekaboo.
That's what it's from?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I was watching the night before. I didn't know that clip was from that movie. Come all over me. I like that shit.
Oh, yeah. Anthony Mackie says it.
Yeah, I thought it was Will Smith who says that.
Says what?
What's the line?
They're talking about fucking, and he said,
"Come all over me." I love that shit.
Come all over me. I'm into that shit.
No, jizz all over me. I love that shit. That's what he says. I always thought it was Will Smith.
Will Smith would never.
Yeah, you just slap a bitch.
Will Smith got more trouble for slapping another man than Dana White will get in trouble for beating up his wife.
Yeah, that's sad. But Dana is white.
Let's be honest. Neither of them got in any trouble.
Well, one was also nationally televised too.
I mean, one was a grown man. One was a dude beating his wife.
So you're saying that Will Smith needs to fight Dana White now for the title?
Yeah.
Will Smith beat the shit out of Dana. I don't think Dana White could fight.
He used to be a boxing coach.
You know what they say?
Can't teach.
Those can't do teach.
Yeah,
those who can't teach.
Those who can't teach. Those that can't fight men fight their wives like Dana White. What does that mean?
I'm giving the thumbs up, but in a retarded way.
Don't say that.
Come on, I'm a handyman.
Be better. Be better, Jason.
I'm gonna go as handyman for fucking Halloween.
Nobody's gonna get the joke unless you hang out with a bunch of 40-year-old black people.
Well, that's like a third of the show.
True.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Tune in next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/80proofpod. Until then, for J-Bomb, I'm Rucker and Admire. Peace.